the die roll, so I'll be going first, I think. Sure, why not? In this round 1, game 1 game. And I have all of my colors. And I have a couple of two drops, so I'm going to keep that. That seems entirely reasonable. Okay, so I've got the Horde Chief, which is probably not going to do a whole lot of anything interesting. But I've got my colors, so I cannot complain. Alright, I'm going to play a blue. I'm going to play anything but a blue, just in case I draw my card that costs a white and a black. Now there's a good chance that I'm not going to Singing Bell strike a 1-drop, so this might actually sit in my hand for a little bit. But I've got plenty of removal, so I guess my little 2/3 Horde Chief is probably going to be getting some damage through, would be my guess. Hey, Tranquil Cove. Okay, well I don't need the mana to be untapped that badly. It's my only tap land in the whole deck, which is completely new for me in this format. I've played decks in Draft with 11 comes into play tap lands, so just having 1 is going to be weird. I've got all the tempos right now, even though I don't want them. Okay. Maybe that means I should draw, since I kind of gain tempo by having untapped lands. Well, I think at this point I just play the Chief. And then next turn I can Bitter Revelation, assuming that I don't want to do anything to him. Which might not be true. I might want to Singing Bell strike him. Okay, so we've got 4 colors on his board, and he passes. So that means that I attack, and if he doesn't do anything, then I just Bitter Revelation, fill up my hand, and hopefully get one of my 2. Nothing? Really? You have 7 cards in hand. Alright, so I don't know what exactly I'm walking into here. I know it's something. I know. He can't just possibly not have a morph with 7 cards in his hand. So, what do I want? Well, I don't have enough removal, so I probably want some of that. I guess I've already got all my planes, so I guess I've already got all my blue that I need too, so I know that I take a card, and other than that, I don't know. I guess I'm taking a black here just because it's what I have the least of. So everybody else goes in the yard. That did help to dig me out of some mana flood, so if nothing else, I've got that going for me. Okay, nothing. Well, I will still attack. See whatever it is I could be running myself into. Well, I have no idea what's going on. And in a different way than I usually have no idea what's going on. It's not just the usual unobservant. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep getting him for 2 and outlasting, I guess. I can outlast myself into Ferocious if I really want to. What is he doing? What is the strategy of having all the cards in your hand and doing nothing? I don't understand. Even a little bit. Okay. Well, I'm going to continue to get him for 2. Come on, Z-Man. What weird things are you doing? I will outlast. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 removal spells. I mean, I guess the only thing that could possibly make sense is that he's trying to wrath me and just waiting to bait out more stuff. Hurt Piercer Bow. I have to even read this to remember what it does. Okay, so whenever he attacks, he can ping one of my creatures for 1. Which is not even useful against my board right now. Pearl Ink Ancient. Okay, so 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so I just need 1 more. So all I'm going to do now is continue to nug him for 2 at a time, and outlast to turn on my Force away. Other than that, I'm just going to hold on to my giant fistful of removal. Because it really seems like he could just play a creature every single turn from here on out, and I could still win with just a 2-powered guy. Alright, so we've got Cranial Archive. I'm not going to know what to sideboard here. I will have absolutely no idea what to do. Okay, so he's actually going to play a card. Einok Bondkin. Okay. So he's got a Bondkin. That's fine. I can attack through it since it's only got 2 power right now. And he'll equip it. Okay, and that's fine. He can attack into me, and I will not mind it. If I get a land here, I can Pearl Lank. Pearl Lank? He's kind of lanky. Okay. So now that I have that, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I do actually have the mana to cast it. So I will just go aggro now and play a Pearl Lake. I don't really think there's a way to lose at this point. I could try to hold it back just so he doesn't know that I have it, but I just have no strategy against this. I've never seen any of these games play out this way. Okay, so he outlasts, which means that I can force away, get some value out of it. The suspension field. Okay, that's fine. What will you suspend, good sir? You'll take out my disowned ancestor. Okay, that's fine. And the Pearl Lank. Man, I just keep on calling it the Pearl Lank. Beginning of combat. So the Pearl Lake Ancient will trigger the Force Away just in case I really needed something else. Get a little bit of value out of it. What am I swinging for? Okay, yeah, that gets the concession. Okay, so he is everything but red, and he's playing some cards that I find kind of questionable, like the Heart Piercer Bow and the Graveyard Recycler. So man, I just don't know what to sideboard here. Well, what would you guys sideboard? Haven't really seen anything. I could see like a case for putting in cancels, because maybe he's got a bunch of expensive spells in his deck. Who knows? Yeah, I think I'm just going to leave it as is and submit it like this. I didn't really see any expensive spells. I just saw him waiting till later in the game to play stuff. Alright, so we're going to move on to game 2 of round 1. Alright, here we go.